Lalu seperti apa bisnis insurtech di Indonesia, serta apa saja tantangan yang saat ini dihadapi. Saat ini telah hadir langsung bersama kami di studio CNBC Indonesia, Mr. Andy Young selaku founder dan CEO View, serta Bapak Teguh Aria Djana selaku CEO PT Asuransi Simas Insurtech. So, hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
I'm good, thank you.
Thank you so much for joining me on CNBC Indonesia. So the first question is for you, Pak Teguh. Sure. What is your perspective on the current state of the insurance industry in Indonesia? So what are the prospects for the insurance business here in Indonesia?
Yeah, for the current insurance industry in Indonesia, actually is quite interesting to see. Because according to General Insurance Indonesia Associations, we have about 72 insurance company, general insurance. And on our life side, it's about 50 insurance company. But interestingly, that penetration ratio is very low. So the insurance penetration in Indonesia now currently around 33% only. Okay. And to be more specific, for the general insurance, only 0.47%. So in the other hand, this could quite opportunity I can see as a room to develop and to introduce insurance more to the Indonesian customer.
Okay, so because the literation itself is still quite low, so there's a bigger opportunity for you, of course, to upgrade the literation itself.
Exactly,
in Indonesia.
And it's kind of a new challenge to us now.
Okay, okay, yeah. But first, next I will go to Andy. So, what are the fundamental factors that you think that have contributed to the emergence of insurtech in Indonesia?
I think like what Teguh said right now, I think the current situation of the penetration of insurance still very, very low. And then I think from my perspective, you see probably because of a few ping pong on the ground. For example, first of all, is awareness of insurance, which I think many people still not aware insurance can provide protection to them. Secondly, also I think is talk about the pricing of the insurance. Because for example, people on the ground, mass public, they can only afford insurance for like, say, 15,000 or 30,000 rupee. Yeah. But in reality, like insurance company, when they offer the product, it's feature tough. There's pure price gap between the insurance product offering and the affordability on the ground. That's why I think this will cause maybe some people, even they are aware they want to get insurance, but not necessary. They have fraud to do so. And finally, also I see is we are lacking of some what we call cost-effective distribution means. Imagine right now I said it's like a 300,000 rupee premium. But it costs insurance company, say, 300,000 to distribute the insurance, to get to the customers, then also not something viable. That's why I think come back because of this kind of ping pong we see on the ground. Insurtech, or we really look into how can use technology to improve the efficiency, such that I think no matter operation efficiency, distribution efficiency, such that at the end of the day, we can somehow tackle this ping pong, and then hopefully we can also improve the penetration as well.
Okay, yeah. Is this efficiency called shortcut gap between the price itself? Do you think?
Yeah, it is kind of efficiency not only for the pricing side, because as we know that insurance product is maybe from the past years, many decades I can say, that in the conventional product is very rigid, so to speak, because you know what, most product is need to be a lengthy form to submit on, and then the claim process itself, and Andy right, he's mentioning about efficiency. Now we try to simplify the business process. Okay. So that's why the insurtech is present, provide technology to make the business process more simple and more reachable to the customers.
Okay. Yeah.
Or more less costly.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's why it's less costly. Okay. Yeah. So, but please provide us more comprehensive explanation of the business model itself adopted by insurtech companies.
I think in South Asia right now, probably I go first. In South Asia right now, I think we see insurtech primarily categorized into three major aspects. First, what we call digital insurers, exactly like Simas Insurtech company. They are the one to underwrite and create primary digital products, or they underwrite, create product with primarily distribute through digital channel. I think that's the first one. Then second one, I think we call SaaS, software as a service, some technology company focusing, providing technology solution for enhancing insurance company or insurance carrier. And then finally, I think another aspect people focusing on, exactly what we said before, is on the distribution side. how can we look into the distribution of insurance to make it more cost effective and then get into the customers.
Okay.
I think in this aspect, we can further break down into two. I think one is we call micro insurance, exactly the small ticket size insurance, and then probably we partner with some digital channel which already have the customer. That's why we call this B2B2C.
Okay.
It's I think one of the way, for example, when you buy something for the e-commerce and then you can add on the insurance and then during the customer journey to make it easy. And another one would be what we see is like the using mobile application, how we enable agent, brokers, and help them to make the transaction with the end customer more easy or even from offline to online.
Okay. So it's the key point is in the distribution. So B2B first and then B2C. Yeah. So, but on the other hand, so Pak Teguh, how can you describe this?
I think we need to be in the right ecosystem because we are as an insurance company provide the products, but we cannot stand alone. Here we have to be in the kind of e-commerce digital ecosystem where like Fuse in the front end, we are providing and support them with good digital products. For example, maybe what we done together, we create a product like a flight delay insurance. So we can offer people who book the ticket online but to the airlines, and then we offer the insurance just for the delay. In the past, travel insurance product was having a very lengthy benefit. So that's affect to the price itself, become somehow, maybe later. The customer will think that way. But now, we touch the real pain point to the traveler. What's your concern when you're traveling? Concern about delay. Okay, then we provide this only for the delay. And that's right way touch the main concern. So they will have less resistance to buy. And of course, because we focus on one product with the one purpose, that price will be more affordable.
Okay, you mentioned one of the products, but what other products that Simas provides?
There are many things also, like we work with Andy in the marketplace, partnering.
Gadget insurance.
Gadgets, we have a delivery insurance, on-time performance insurance.
On-time performance insurance?
We compensate if there's some delivery not come on time or late, so give some small voucher as a claim. So it helps and make it the user feel happy. So if you have a claim, then sometimes you feel not happy. But here we give some satisfaction. Sometimes they feel, I got something here, voucher. Maybe they forget about the delay or the late anymore because they have something here.
It's an exchange for unfortunate things. Okay. So, but first of all, so to what extent has the presence of Insurtech benefit Simas Insurtech?
Yes, the Insurtech here become helping us actually to get closer to our customer. Because why? The Insurtech have technology to enable dealing with a sizable volume of business transaction, and we're using an API connection with Fuse, for example. So we can deal issuing the policy in the real time, and at the same time also we can also processing the claim and compensate the customers in real time also. So this is user experience. Having insurance is very smooth. So marketing nowadays actually very attention to what people experience. So what we call it user experience. So there are many touch points and how we understand what they are concerned the most, and the service level, I think we need to maintain at the highest expectation for the customer.
Okay, and for you, Andy, how would you describe the competitive landscape of Insurtech in Indonesia? Is it quite a blue ocean for you or red ocean?
I think it's like I share the business model right now. I think, for example, like Teguh in the digital insurance, to be really frank, I don't see much competition on their side.
Not yet.
Not yet, maybe. But I think for the technology provider, we see some regional players how to provide technology to the insurance company. But I think the most competition we see actually on our side, which is the distribution side. Because I think this is also one of the key pain points I shared before on the ground, which we don't have a cost-effective means to distribute insurance. That's why I think more Insurtech focus on this one. I think back to 2017 when we start the company, we saw also most insurtech startup also focusing especially on the micro insurance, the B2B2C one. And then I think most focus on that one because it's people see potentially you get scalable because you piggyback with the digital channel to reach the customers. But I think for Fuse ourselves, actually at that time, on top of, we also do this model, but we start another new model, which at that time we see another pain point on the ground is many agents, brokers, they actually don't have much technology support. Yeah, and then that's why we create application and then help them to use application to help them provide more choices to the customers, make the application process end-to-end fast, and also even I think we help them to create some user experience for their customers as well. And then I think this is a model we start building since 2017. And then I think in the past 6 years, we also see this model interesting is last year actually Fuse, we achieved more than 3 trillion Indonesian rupiah in terms of gross written premium. And majority of our turnover or the business actually come from this what we call the agency partner model, using the app enable agent from offline to online. That's why also we see the competition-wise is some of our competitors already focusing on the B2B2C one. In the past 2 years, they also start migrating, tap into this area as well. Yeah.
Okay. But for you, you know that there's a phrase, blue ocean or red ocean in technology industry. So how do you describe insurtech itself? Because insurance industry itself, I can say it's quite a red ocean actually. So
yeah, right.
Insurtech, how is it?
I think it's, to be frank, like we shared before, right?
Yeah.
The insurance market still very underpenetrated. It's still a lot of room to grow.
Blue.
From my perspective, it's still blue because I think sometimes
if you deal with the conventional product, that might be red ocean.
Yes.
Okay,
But we need to innovate, and we are not
Just
replacing the
twist,
conventional product, but we are give some new blood to the conventional product to be acceptable and to be more technology savvy, so people can understand insurance easily, become less resistant, I can say.
Yeah, and on top of the product, actually, we also see, in terms of the whole ecosystem of insurance, there's many aspects we still see many ping pong there. For example, like the claim process. Later, I think some underwriting process using AI. We actually see every verticals, even different product. We still have many room from insurtech to look into how can we use technology to improve the overall experience and also improve the efficiency as well.
Yes.
That's why I think if we look in the broader base, whole ecosystem, we still see many area leads insurtech to look into. But of course, if everyone only focus on one thing, then probably we will become a red ocean. Yeah.
Okay. This is very interesting. But you said before that you believe that this product that Simas with Fuse collaboration would create improvement on insurance literacy and financial literacy. So
Sure.
How?
Because you know what, we are kind of an end-to-end business process now. We are in the side of an underwriting company, providing the product, digital product, and Fuse in the front end as a distribution channel. And we have an ecosystem here with our partners, many that need to be more explored with the insurance product. Because I believe, anything that have a risk can be insured. The matter is how we measure the risk and how we calculate the risk itself and how we spread the risk itself.
Okay.
Yeah. So in the ecosystem, like for example, Fintech, and then there is another like ecosystem of marketplace. These two different partner category is boost us our production and business in the past years.
Okay, by channeling, so you can create like a market itself from the channeling?
Yes, and now you can see the emerging of many digital banking. That's another opportunity to explore. So suddenly we have a lot of
so it's a competition or
new ecosystem. No, they become our extent of our ecosystem because we can tap into the market, as Andy said, that we have add-on products.
Okay.
So actually, we support as another additional revenue generator for them.
We are making more complementary, actually.
Yes.
It's like, for example, you are providing e-commerce in the past. You're selling you the goods, right? But now, while you're buying the goods to the customer, you add on one protection. For example, hey, do you want to protect your handset? Do you want to protect your TV when you're buying? then we add on, and like Teguh said, we actually create extra revenue stream for them potentially. At the same time, they offer better benefit for the customer as well, so that when they buy something, they can get the protection, extra protection easily. Yeah.
Okay, wow.
So it will be a great experience for the customer point of view, because when I bought something in this store or in this marketplace, I will be more convenient because everything I need is there.
I understand, because
not
I'm
separately.
one of the I'm that customer who wants to protect.
Thank you.
Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that.
Okay, so this is very interesting. Thank you so much, Pak Teguh dan juga Andy, who will continue our discussion after the break. Dan pemirsa